Hey people, Tony here, and welcome back to another episode of TTBurger Game Reviews. I'm sorry there hasn't been a review lately. It's just that I've been working on other videos and stuff like that and such, and I apologize just for kind of slacking off there and such. But before I start this review here, I have a little announcement that I'd like to make to you all. Starting soon, I'm not sure when I plan to do this, but starting very soon on my channel, I am going to be making Let's Plays on my YouTube channel here and stuff like that, and I will be Let's Playing certain games, like ranging from very popular ones like Spyro the Dragon to like obscure ones like games like Crime Killer and stuff like that, and I've been kind of wanting to do them for a while, but for some reason I just didn't make them for some reason, and I'm looking forward to doing this, and I hope you will enjoy them in the future, and I will be taking requests for that as well. So hope you guys are looking forward to that and stuff, because I'm looking forward to doing Let's Plays and stuff. But getting that out of the way, let's get this episode started. Now, I want a show of hands here. How many of you have heard of a character called Largo Winch? Anyone? Well, yeah, I'm sure there are a handful of people here who have heard of him and have not heard of him. Those of you who don't know who he is, Largo Winch was the star of the Belgian Comic and French television series that nobody seems to have remembered or have even heard of. And here in the United States, his presence was like not well known at all until the year 2001, where his character crossed into the PlayStation gaming console. And sadly, got it right here, Largo Winch Commando SAR by Ubisoft. Now, how bad is this game? Well, this game is so bad that it ranks up as one of the worst PS1 games ever made, let alone worst video games ever made. You see the title, you see what the cover art looks like, you think, whoa, this looks cool. I mean, this looks badass and stuff like that, because like, it really does look cool. I mean, like, it just looks awesome. But you won't know what happens when you play the game. And how bad, and when does the game get bad? The game gets bad right away. Right as soon as you press new game and you see the opening cutscene. Here we go. And as you can see, yep, this is the cutscene, the opening cutscene, and it looks like shit. I know you're not supposed to judge a game based on a cutscene, but you can tell little to no care went into this at all. I don't know if you can hear here, but listen to that monotone, boring voice acting that the news reporter is giving. She sounds so bored. I mean, can you imagine if she was a real news reporter reporting for like a major crisis or whatever? It would turn off people so much because of her monotone voice and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's shit. Those of you who are following the story here, it goes like this. Largo Winch has just opened up his chemical factory in Venezuela when an armed terrorist force called the South American Redemption, aka the SAR, kidnapped him and take him hostage along with a reporter named Tanya Kornikova and blackmail him into selling the factory to a woman named Mrs. Fritz. And that's pretty much the story. The story is just pretty much so weak. There's so many plot holes and unanswered questions that I don't even know where to begin. First off, it doesn't explain at all why Mrs. Fritz wants Largo to sell his chemical factory. It's never explained at all, or why they kidnapped Tanya Kornikova. It doesn't explain at all. And the story gets an automatic 0 for that. I mean, the story gets a 0. There's like no care or effort went into that at all. And yes, I'm gonna be rating sections in this here, because this game is so bad that it deserves a number rating for each section. Story, graphics, stuff like that. Now let's talk about the graphics here. Actually, after the opening cutscene, you're treated to these still lifeless scenes of comic book like scenes, which just has text and stuff like that. And no care or effort into the story at all. And then when you get into the game itself, it looks like shit. This game came out in 2001, and this game looks like it could have been done on the PlayStation at launch or the Nintendo 64, or let alone it could have been a DOS game on the PC. I mean, look at this. Blocky character models. And look at Largo. Why does Largo look like he's wearing pajamas? And when he walks like his legs are made of iron. When he jumps, he acts like he has a piece of metal shoved up his ass. And look at the backgrounds too. There's nothing but a mishmash of gray, 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 and blockiness and gray. And like the other character models don't look anything different. The enemy models look like shit. They're all generic looking enemies, and they look all the same too. They couldn't even animate any faces in them too. I mean, look at the eyes on the characters like that. They look like, I mean, I know Metal Gear Solid kind of did this and stuff like that, but thing is that those character models looked well detailed and animated well. These look all blocky and stilted and weird and stuff. I mean, and the worst part about the graphics is the cutscenes, the CG cutscenes. Why do these character models look like deformed puppets and stuff like that? They look like deformed puppets on a stick, and their faces look like they're all smushed together. And also the lip syncing does not sync up with the voices at all. And the worst part about the cutscenes is that the subtitles go by way too fast. They say like a couple words and it goes right to the next one, stuff just blech. No care went into this at all. For sound, this was a big doozy here. The worst part about the sound is the voice acting. There's like only 3 voice actors, like 2, there's just like one male guy. From what I saw in the credits, one male is doing all the voices for the male characters, and there's 2 females doing the voices for the female characters. And these voice actors sound like they're really bored, or like they're about to fall asleep from boredom and stuff like that. I mean, look at this cutscene here. Am I supposed to take this story seriously when we have lifeless voice actors? Am I supposed to care about what's happening with Largo here? No, I don't care, because this is so stupid. I mean, here, listen to yourself.
Mr. Winch, I presume. Largo, please. Largo it is. What may I do for you? I need your help. From documents in your office, I discovered that it was Miss Fritz who paid you to attack my chemical factory in Venezuela. I don't know why she wants my factory so badly, and I'm sure you don't either. However, I do think you can help me find the young lady with whom I was captured. And why should I help you? Because I know that your intentions are not to harm others. Miss Fritz intends to kill Tanya. Even if you sell? I'm sure her life will not be spared, even if I sell. It is wide open here. There are many ears. Come inside where we can talk. I apologize for this rashness, but they have threatened my family if I do not do as they request. You are a resourceful man. Hopefully you can succeed in your mission.
The music is also terrible. There's only like 3 or 4 tracks throughout the whole game, and they loop in each level. They play the same songs in each level. Couldn't they have added some variety? And the stealth song, which is what the main song you hear, is so droning. It's like a 5-second loop that like loops over and over and over and doesn't even stop, and it irritates your ears! Turn that music off now! God! And then when you fight an enemy, it changed like this rock song that kind of loops, and when you're in a hurry, like on a time limit song, it's supposed to sound like all epic and stuff like that, but it sounds nothing epic at all. It's like annoying. Turn that music off, please! Which I should have done, but I didn't for some reason. Why did I not turn the music off? I do not know. Ay. Okay. I'm calmed down for now. I'm calmed down. But now let's get into the gameplay, which is the worst part of the game. In fact, I said I was going to give the graphics and sound a numbered rating. Well, let's see. Graphics, 0. Sound, 0. Not looking pretty good here, are we people? Well, let's get into the gameplay. And the gameplay is the worst out of everything. This game is a combination of Tomb Raider, Siphon Filter, and Metal Gear Solid, but completely ripped off and completely dumbed down. No, seriously. Look at this. And the main part of the game is to stealth, is to get to the end of the level by stealthing, by sneaking past guards, or fighting them, or looking for items and stuff like that. Stealthing is one of the main parts of the game, and the stealth sections are god-awful, especially in Mission 2. There are 7 missions total in this game, and none of them are anything interesting. the first and third missions are probably considered the better ones because they're short and they're not super frustrating stuff, but the other ones are so frustrating you just want to quit and just go to the next level. But I don't want to cheat. I don't want to cheat. Okay? I didn't want to cheat, and there's no level selection code anyway. But like, the second mission in the game is the worst. It's the longest mission, and it's tedious and frustrating at the same time. First off, this is entirely stealth-based. So that means you can't let any guards see you or any security cameras detect you. Sounds easy, right? Well, here are the problems! The level is so dark that it'll be hard for you to sneak past guards, and even if you're hiding, even if like the tip of your hand is showing, the guards will detect you and stuff. Not only that, you gotta find documents and make copies of them. And then you have to return the original files to their exact location so no one suspects that they're stolen. Yes, you heard me correctly. You have to return the original files to their exact location and go past all that trouble that you encountered to get the documents in the first place. I got one question here. One question. Just one. And you're probably wondering what that question is. Why did I make you do that? Why do I have to return the files to its original snow position? Why do I need to return the original documents to the original spot to complete the level? Why? Who's gonna care if they're missing? God. Why did they do that? I don't know. But it's stupid. And also in some of the missions, you get weapons. A pistol and throwing knives. Problem here. You only have 6 bullets for your pistol and 5 throwing knives. Once you run out, you can't get any more ammo. There is no ammo on the stage at all. And even when you die at a checkpoint, it doesn't refuel your ammunition and stuff. So if you're out, you gotta rely on your fists. And your fists are weak. Because it doesn't even kill the enemies. It just knocks them out for a little bit, and that's it. And when you're trying to punch the enemies and like you have like more than one of them ganging up on you, you can only hit one enemy at a time because the aiming and the targeting, the combat is just broken. So when you're trying to attack an enemy and you have 3 others ganging up on you, you're gonna die, and you're gonna die very quickly at the same spots over and over again. It's also frustrating when you're fighting enemies who have like knives and guns. They'll take you down, and they won't even give you a chance to attack at all! And also, speaking of health, there's no health power-ups in this game at all. Not one. And health only restores when you die, or when you start a new mission. And when you die, you go back to a checkpoint or the beginning of the level. And you have to do all that frustrating stuff all over again. And another frustrating part is gotta be mission 4, where you're at an airport trying to catch a plane. And every time you go through a checkpoint, it doesn't reset the time. Like if you only have like 10 seconds to reach the plane, you're fucked. You're fucked. And also when you beat the whole game, the ending is not worth getting at all. The ending is so bad, it's probably one of the worst endings in a video game. Hell, I'll play the ending for you right now, just so you can save your money.
The deal's off, Ms. Fritz, and it's gonna be a long time before you make another. Arrest her on grounds of global terrorism.
I'll get you back for this, Largo Winch. I'll get you.
Yes, that's the ending. You spent all your time, you spent like about an hour and a half to 2 hours trying to beat the game to get this. That's your ending. It's like, oh, deal's off, Miss Fritz. You'll never make another deal again. I'll get you back with this Largo Winch. I'll get you back. And that's it. Nothing. No closure, no nothing. Just, oh, she's gone. Yay, let's eat cake. That's it. And also, this game came out in 2001. Around the time the PlayStation 2 had come out. maybe if they would have released it on the PS2, more care and effort would have went into it. And also, this is one of those budget price games, which is I guess it's fair. We'll be spending a lot of money on it, but even when this game came out, it was $10. I only spent $2 on this. Can you imagine wasting $2 on this? God, I could have let the day I got this game, I could have went and bought a donut or something like that from Dunkin' Donuts or something like that and got that. That would have been far more worth it than having this pile of shit. And so what's the gameplay getting? It's the worst of all. It's getting a 0. No, take it back. Negative 10 out of 10 for the gameplay. And that's pretty much Largo Winch Commando SAR. So, what is our rating here for this? What's our verdict, or whatever you call it? Do not play this game. It's terrible. It's awful. You want a stealth action game? Go play Metal Gear Solid, Tomb Raider, Siphon Filter, or anything is better than this. Do not pick this up. It's awful. Don't even bother with it. What is the rating I'm gonna be giving this? Well, there's no redeeming factors to it whatsoever. So it's not playable. It's frustrating. I'm gonna give it a rating of this: frustratingly unplayable out of 10. That's the rating I give it. And you know what? I'm happy with the rating. So you're probably wondering, you're gonna break this game or something, Tony? No, I'm not gonna break it, because this game actually deserves to belong into your collection, because it's a shitty game and it's supposed to remind you not to play shitty games like this. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. The Marvel Spider-Man review will be up next, and you know what? That game is awesome, and you'll find out why in the next episode. And stay tuned for those Let's Plays, like I said, because those are coming too. I'm going to go play some better. I'm gonna go plug in Tomb Raider right now and play that, because that game is much more well worth it than this pile of shit. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Peace out, everybody.